You know, I'm gone for a week. A week or two. Everything. Everything. It's all rubbish now. Look, even laws of physics don't even work anymore. Where's my beloved anti-gravity? Dramatic look upwards. Stars. I don't know. But what I do know are how these commands work. For each block, you will need 11 commands and 2 scoreboard objectives. The 2 objectives are a stat.use block, which in this instance I have used cobblestone, and I've called it place the block that I'm using. So place cobble stat use item.minecraft.cobblestone, and also a dummy objective I've called summon the block you want. So summon cobble. Now there are 11 commands that are triggered all at the same time, but of course all command blocks that are triggered at the same time have an order. And with a fill clock that faces the east, the order goes like this. 1, 2, 3, so kind of zigzags like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, anyway. So here they are in the order that they are triggered. I've set them up here for you. And what happens first is relative to you placing a block, when you have a score of place cobble 1, your score is addition to all the way up to 4. So it adds continuously until it reaches 4, and when it does, it resets. And when you have a score of 2, all the blocks around you in an 11 by 11 by 11 cube that are cobblestone, they are replaced with gravel. And it has to be gravel or any type of falling block so that it is susceptible to gravity and turns into an entity. That is the important part. We need that entity. Now that falling block entity is given a score of summon cobble 1. And it is also important that this has a name that is not cobble, because relative to that falling block, we are summoning another falling sand, a completely different one, with the name of cobble. I have done this because in testing, when I summon any falling sand that is the same as the one that is executing it, it summons more and more and more and more. It causes this mass apocalypse of blood. It's horrible. It's nasty. I've lost many, many dear worlds. So anyway, and all we do is that once it's done summoning that new block, we simply remove it. And we're done with it. Now, and that's it. So that falling block that falls, it has the tile ID of cobblestone, so when it lands on the ground, it turns into a cobblestone block like if it were a normal block with gravity. And then we clean up commands, clean up the place block as I've shown before, and just reset summon because we need that one command. Now, there are 2 commands for those of keen observers have noticed I've not gone over. The first one is not, I want to say a sort of a necessity. In testing, when the initial falling block was destroyed, it actually left a ghost block of gravel in its place, as those very annoying invisible blocks that keep you from having grand adventures. So all this does is that relative to that falling entity, it just quickly fills that area with air, removing that horrible, nasty ghost block. And now this is actually a very important command, because if you place a gravel block on the ground but there's no air underneath it, just like placing a normal block, without this it would just turn into gravel, and that's that. So what this does is, when you have a score of 4, when you reach the end of that timer, all gravel in the area around you is turned back into cobblestone, which this also serves as an update. So if you remember the beginning of that video when I was placing it, blocks around it were also updating for it. So you place the block on the ground, and there's no falling entity summon because it doesn't drop, then your score just counts up to 4, it resets, and you go on your way. Falling sand comes, and because your score has not reached 4 yet and the falling sand begins to fall, all these commands are executed and everyone has a happy jolly day. If you want multiple blocks, all you have to do is copy these commands over and replace the word. So I have copied the cobblestone commands up to here, and anywhere where there is the word cobble or cobblestone, I have put the word dirt. So stat use item, Minecraft dirt, place dirt, summon dirt, or place dirt, very dirty commands, and so on and so forth. And that's all you need. You can have as many of these as we want. However, I have to read the ingredients on this one. There is a slight con, a slight downside, and that is when you are on the ground and you place say a cobblestone block, all gravel around you will also turn into cobblestone. So that is the one downside. There is a fix for this, and I'm going to put fix in quotation marks. See, all you need for this to work is a block that is susceptible to gravity. So you could actually use a dragon egg for these commands. But if you say, are you right-clicking and you right-click or left-click on the dragon egg, of course the dragon egg is going to teleport. It will still turn into your block. It'll just turn into your block over there instead. So that's what I want to go over with you. Hope you guys feel inspired, and what a great set of commands. Blocks with gravity. Well, I think I have a backup somewhere. But anyway, backups aside, who needs a backup when I can see your beautiful face here? Thank you so much for your support, and again, stellar news, got back from the hospital. My heart works again. I'm full of energy, and I can't wait to make more commands for you. So stay tuned and get ready for the next sighting and feature in the next episode! Not bad.